So you ready? You got everything all put up, the name, everything, the whole 9 yards?
I think so.
And you're going to go live on the page called The Case Handler.
Yep, I think I did that too.
And you are all live right now, ladies and gentlemen.
We did it.
I see you're live.
Wow, this is my first time actually taking the wheels and posting myself the live show. You usually do it for me, Dave.
Because I was about to say, you've been taking the wheel for, a while now with law, especially in the capacity of personal injury as the top personal injury attorney on 93.5.
Of course, that goes without saying, but good morning to you. Welcome back. Welcome home.
Thank you.
We of course remember, Big Bob today. I didn't realize he was only 36 years old when he passed away. That is so young. You're muted, brother.
Yeah, I was just talking to our engineer back in the studios at 93.5 FM, Adam Handler. So, we're live on the Case Handler page, But it's good. It's a great day. Today is Tuesday, right? Right, Adam?
Tuesday, and that means it's Testimonial Tuesday. You know that. Come on.
All right. Zenmar. You know what today means? Today's all about? Zenmar's back in the studio. What is today all about, Zenmar?
It's all about Cruisin and Testimonial Tuesday.
All right, that's what it is. And we're live on the Case Handler page. I'm about to share on all the other pages. So Zenmar, do your thing on 93.5 WVIP FM. Let me ask you a question, Zenmar. And just speak the truth. Who is the top personal injury attorney on 93.5?
Handler.
Okay.
Now, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
Slip and fall. Who you got to call?
The Case Handler.
We were doing that all last week while you were gone. Singing the jingle, singing the theme song.
All right. So Adam Handler, why don't you let's professionally tell the people who you are, why you are, and how you are.
Absolutely, man. My name is Adam Handler. Good morning to you. I am an attorney. I'm a third generation attorney. I've been practicing personal injury law for over 17 years. I've helped thousands and thousands and thousands of people obtain millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars for their injuries, medical bills, time out of work, and of course, pain and suffering. We do this show every day just to let you know who I am, what I do, and how I do it. Let's consider it an extended interview, just so you can get a feel for myself as a professional, the kind of cases I work on, the kind of results I get, and then you make a decision as to who you believe is the best possible attorney fighting for you and your family for that one and only shot. I say it over and over and over. You should not be taking the word of sponsors when you pick an attorney. You can listen to them. There's nothing wrong with promoting your practice and having a good time. But I truly believe that to make the best possible decision when it comes to personal injury is for you to think and look back to those who have come before you that never in a million years expected that they'd get knocked over while they're walking in the crosswalk, that they get T-boned at a red light, that they would fall off a scaffold, that a sledgehammer would fall on top of them, that they would be hit by a train, hit by a bus, hit by a motorcycle. These are all cases that I've worked on through my career successfully because people have trusted your boy, Adam Handler, the Case Handler, to get them the maximum amount of money for their one and only shot at financial recovery squeeze.
This is unbelievable. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am very proud that we have Adam Handler as our attorney on this radio station. Now, Adam Handler is not here for just me. Adam Handler is here for the people who tune in after 10 a.m., the people who tune in after 12, the people who tune in after 6 p.m. If you're on the afternoon, if you're in the morning, at night, wherever you are, it is extremely important that you choose your weapons carefully. And I use weapons with Adam in a good sense, meaning that if you do get hurt in that accident, a slip and fall, a construction accident, an automobile accident, you name it. Ladies and gentlemen, I pray that you choose Adam Handler because I've seen what it is that he has done over 16 years. I've seen how he has helped people. I've seen how he has helped their hands, literally and non-literally. All right. So it's extremely important that you pick Adam Handler. We talk about him, we push him. And one of the things that I see a lot of people doing is, trying to figure out what attorney to choose, how to choose their attorney. The proof is always in the pudding, ladies and gentlemen. When it comes to an attorney, the proof is in the pudding. Because attorneys, I'm sorry, Adam, they come a dime a dozen. Attorneys come a dime a dozen. There are tons of attorneys. I've got tons of friends who are attorneys. But, ladies and gentlemen, if I had to pick one when I get hurt in an accident, guess what? It's Adam Handler. I've used Adam Handler for my mom's case and situations. All right. You should too. If he's good enough for my mom, he's good enough for you. And by the way, happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers. Okay.
Absolutely.
From this past weekend. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, let me give out the number and then we have a nice surprise for you, I believe. It's great to be, I call my daughters princess, but I do believe it's great to have princesses all around. So with that said, you are in tune to Cruising with a Case Handler. The attorney's name is Adam Handler. He's a powerful partner at the firm that is located in New York City at 225 Broadway on the 3rd floor. No need to go above. And ladies and gentlemen, he has settled well over about $136 million for his clients. The number for Adam Handler, where I want everyone tuning in on Facebook, on 93.5, on other platforms, is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPIDLAW. Now, without further ado, I'd like to remind everyone, it's Tuesday. That means it's Testimonial Tuesday. Adam Handler has a client that he's about to introduce to us all. I do believe she's a princess, and princesses need, of course, that grand introduction. So without further ado, I turn it over to my main man, Adam Handler, the case handler, to do the introduction.
Thank you,
of the
Squeeze.
princess.
Thank you, Squeeze. And, I love Testimonial Tuesday because it really is the best possible way for you folks out there to kind of, get a sense as to what I do and the results we get. It's one thing to say it. It's another thing to show it, Squeeze. And we are very, very proud of our ability to highlight and showcase the fantastic, exceptional legal work we perform here at Pollock Isaac DeSico, specifically with the case handler team, the injury team here. And the best way to do that is to post it to social media. So for those of you listening right now on 93.5 FM, you may have been listening to me for the past 16 plus years, as I'm the longest running attorney on this radio station. But go one step further. Check me out on Facebook. Check me out on Instagram. Every day I get another alert that a dozen more people are following me. Right now we're at 7,944 Instagram followers. Can you imagine? Almost 8,000 Instagram followers. My kids are like, Daddy, you're an influencer. And I say,
you are an influencer, man.
The only thing I'm
You are an influencer.
The only thing I influence, Squeeze, is the ability for my clients to get maximum compensation for their injury. And if you can do so right now, ladies, I'm looking right now, 3 people just joined. Go on the case handler on Instagram. Go on the case handler on Facebook. Do not be fooled by other things you hear about other attorneys. See for yourself exactly what we do. And I would love to highlight this week's Testimonial Tuesday, Squeeze, if I can. It's regarding a client of mine, Princess, somebody that I consider extremely close to me, and certainly like family. And Squeeze, I'm going to share my screen right now. If you can do so, even though she's here right now, if you could, actually, you know what, Princess? I've never done this before. I want you to read your own quote. Would you mind reading this quote for me, please?
As it opens up on the screen. Thank you for joining Cruising with a Case Handler. And ladies and gentlemen, Princess is on Cruising with a Case Handler. Princess, go ahead. Could you read that quote from Mr. Adam Handler there?
Sure. I am very happy with the outcome of my case. Adam is a wonderful person. He treated my case like it was his own. Great job to the case handler.
Wow. That's beautiful.
So much. Thank you so much. And that was a Squeeze. Look at that number.
Yeah.
We had to come out strong today on a Sunday, Tuesday. We had to come out strong today. We had to bring the heat. We had to bring the fire.
But let me ask you something. Hold up. Princess.
Yeah.
don't you think Adam Handler comes out strong every day?
Yes, he does.
All right. Now, how many dollars strong did Adam Handler right here on Testimonial Tuesday came out strong for you? If you don't mind saying how many dollars he came out strong for you in your accident, which I know your hurt can't be 100%, be put back to normal, but how many dollars did it come out to you to appease you?
$750,000.
Yeah.
Is that hold on? Is that pesos? Is it Jamaican dollars? Is it Trinidadian dollars? It's what is it? What kind of money?
American dollars.
American dollars, Princess. As a true success story, say it one more time. How much money did Adam Handler, the case handler, get you?
$750,000.
Hey, 93.5 FM listeners, this is Squeeze. Did you hear that? Oh, you didn't? Princess, say that one more time for me. How much money?
$750,000.
So to all the spectators that's listening, that's watching right now, if you ever get hurt, I hope and I pray you did what Princess did. Retained the Adam Handler, the case handler. She got $750,000. Now let me shut my trap and have the attorney who got her $750,000 as you all listen to the station. Tell me a little bit about this case as you all call 844 PPID law. Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we'll kick it back to Princess. So this is an accident. I remember when this call came in, I was standing in my friend's kitchen. It was over the weekend, I believe. And the call came in. I spoke to her. She had slipped and fell in the hospital. She was there for a totally unrelated reason. And the reason why she fell is because there was a puddle of water by the elevators. Now, she didn't see the puddle of water. It was very small. She slipped. She went down on her knee. They took her to the emergency room. And then we started a full investigation. Why? Because we're going up against the city of New York. The city of New York owns and operates Queens Hospital Center. So we knew that we certainly had a battle ahead of us. But through discovery, investigation, and depositions, we found out that the ceiling above the elevators was a glass ceiling that was leaking for years. And Squeeze, if I could just show a few pictures here, I think it would highlight exactly what we're talking about and how ridiculous this situation was. And ladies and gentlemen, again, if you're listening on 93.5 FM, check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Check out the case handle. You'll see exactly what we're talking about with your own very eyes. Look at this photograph. So this is a photograph that was taken a few days later. And it's this bucket, this trash can that's just sitting there collecting water. Now, of course, that trash can was not there. And I don't have to tell you, that is not the appropriate and safe way to make sure that an atrium, a glass ceiling is safe.
Adam, what do you mean? Putting a bucket to catch water is not safe and should not be there when the rain falls. I mean, it's the right way, isn't it? I mean, why wouldn't you do this? Why wouldn't you do this for years? Why wouldn't you do this over and over and ignore fixing it?
You should be fixing the ceiling. We found out, Squeeze. This is really what won the case for us. We found out that this ceiling had been leaking for over 8 years. We took a statement from the head maintenance supervisor at the hospital, who kept saying, I kept reporting it. I kept telling my superiors, we need to fix the ceiling. We need to fix the ceiling. Somebody's going to get hurt. It's leaking all the time. I mean, Squeeze, look at these photographs. I'm telling you.
There's a black bucket on the floor.
Can you see
catching water? There's a black garbage bag bucket on the seat in the waiting room, in the reception room, where we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people who are in the waiting room, okay? And there's a bucket catching water while these people are in the waiting room. By the way, in a very professional environment and professional institution. Proceed.
Yeah, and then finally, after the lawsuit was started, this is what they started doing. Now, this at least is a little bit more reasonable. Can you describe?
Yeah, I see. And people, you all know those caution, material that they put around wet floor, caution, wet floor, the yellow barricade. However, the black bucket is still there with a plastic bag, grabbing the water. And this has been going for years, but now they put that barrier up after the lawsuit started. after Mr. Adam Handler started kicking ass. But proceed. Oh, wow. Look, now that's a much bigger view right there in the floor. And where is this, Adam?
This is a Queens hospital in Queens,
This
New
is
York.
which Queens Hospital? As in Queens, New York?
Yes, yes.
And this is what a professional institution and environment was doing while your client, Princess, got hurt.
Yep. And the
Freaking ridiculous.
It was ridiculous. And, you know, they knew it. They were dead in the water. Once the evidence started unfolding, they knew they were dead in the water and had to pay. Now, the trickiest part of Princess's case is that she did have a prior left knee injury, which always complicates things because, listen, Squeeze, if you walk into a store and there's broken glass on the floor and the manager grabs you and says, hey, Annakie, you got to pay for that. What are you going to say? I didn't break it. It was broken before I got here.
Right.
And that's the position the city took. But through persistence and perseverance and a dedication to excellent legal representation, we were able to show.
Let me fix that up for you, Adam, because in my high school, the motto is diligence with persistence for excellence. That's what you did, man.
I like that.
Diligence
we were able
with
to get
persistence,
medical
right.
evidence to show that the injury to the left knee was a re-injury, and that the surgery that Princess required as a result of the second accident would not have been necessary had the accident at the hospital not occurred. That's how we won the case. So we were able to show liability, that the hospital was wrong, was negligent, and we were able to show damages, that she had a re-injury to her left knee and a specific injury that would not have been there had she not fallen again. I know there's a lot of facts, a lot of information, but I think the highlight of the rest of this show should really be Princess. Princess, tell the world how you felt your case was handled. Tell the world how you felt that your friend, your boy, Adam Handler, took care of you and your family.
Yes, I was at Queens Hospital on my way out. There was a puddle of water. I fell, and immediately I called Adam. And Adam was like, Dinah, again? And I said, yes, Adam, I'm here again.
She had my cell phone number.
Yeah, I called the cell phone number. And I also can remember when it started, they had offered Adam $30,000. And he said, we're not going to accept that. We're not going to accept it. And he really did a terrific job. I love him, and he's so, so good. I will recommend anyone to Adam. Wow. Love you, Adam.
I love you too. I really do. We've been through so much together. We helped her with her immigration.
That's what I was just gonna say. I'd like to shout out to Mr. Madrid Nelson.
Nelson, the Maverick. Job. We should have had the Maverick on today.
Right. I'd like to shout out because my case was very, very, very difficult, and he pulled it through for me. Also want to thank him so much.
And it's important to note that my partner Nelson, the Maverick, he handles the immigration. I don't mess with immigration. He doesn't mess with personal injury. We all have our specific areas of law. So even though we're a full service law firm, we all have our specific areas of law that we practice in. And that's why we just make a wonderful team. You know, it's like a basketball team. You need the center, the big man in the post. You need your shooters. You need your guards. I mean, we are the dream team here at Pollock Isaac Tesigo.
Well, I want to say something to you, Princess, before you go. Coming up right now in a few seconds or in a couple of minutes or so, at the top of the hour, sometimes we hear other ads of different entities, you know, and we know that all the entities pretty much on 93.5 FM are great entities, excellent entities. Adam Handler happens to be an entity in the capacity of personal injury. And many people are listening to your voice here on Tuesday, May the 11th, 5 days before my mom's birthday. Yeah. If you had to say something to the hundreds of thousands of people that's tuning into 93.5 WVIP FM about choosing an attorney that is on 93.5 FM, in your opinion, seeing that you got $750,000, seeing that also the same firm helped you with your immigration, what would you say to all the listeners out there? Should they choose the case handler? Should they choose the man that's got the last name Handler? Should they choose PPID? I'll let you take our show out and tell us what you'd suggest to every one of them tuning in.
Everyone should choose Adam Handler. He's the best.
I like that. And you can say that. And, you know, you can say that.
It doesn't get any better than that. It doesn't get any better than that. Thank you so much, Princess. I really appreciate it.
Well, let me give out the number before we get to the top. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody store this number. It's 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. I want everyone tuning into the station. Don't make the decision because there's this big mouth guy by the name of Squeeze yelling BioLife and credit all day long. No, don't make the decision because it's just Adam Handler looking you in the face. Make the decision based on past clients, past true success story, the current true success story, Princess, that got $750,000 by way of the case handler. Ladies and gentlemen, dial the number now, let it ring 15 seconds, then store it in your phone. The number is 844-774-3529. We don't know when and if we're going to get hurt, whether it's your family, your friend, your foe, or yourself. Make that call, store the number, 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPIDLAW. Adam Handler, Princess, thank you
My
so
brother,
much for
thank
being
you
here.
so much for the endorsement.
Mhm.
Thank you, Princess, for being a wonderful client. I'm so happy that you got such a wonderful settlement. I see Lorna, our friend, is watching right now too. Always a big fan, always a supporter. I love you. You know, you are the community that's embraced me, and I've embraced you back. Thank you so much. This is Adam Handler, your case handler, often imitated, never duplicated.
Okay.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
All right, Adam, read your chat. And thank you so much, Princess.
Thank you. Welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye.